Ignore these life lessons and your future self will never forgive you. One day you'll wake up and realize something scary. Not that you failed. Not that you lost money. Not that you made mistakes. But that you have no one. No real circle. No real community. No one who truly knows you. And the worst part is this. It won't feel like it happened overnight. It will feel like it happened quietly. One ignored message at a time. One, "I'll do it later" at a time. One canceled plan at a time. One weekend spent scrolling instead of speaking. And then your future self will look back and think, how did I let it get this far? This video is not about being popular. It's about being human. Because isolation doesn't just make you lonely. It changes your personality. It changes your patience. It changes your confidence. It changes the way you see the world. So today I'm going to share the life lessons most people ignore until it's too late. And I'll give you simple actions to rebuild connection before regret becomes permanent. This is forgotten wisdom. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Solitude versus isolation, plus the independence trap. Stop calling isolation independence. There is a difference between solitude and isolation. Solitude is chosen. It restores you. It helps you hear your own thoughts again. Isolation is different. Isolation is what happens when you keep choosing the easiest option, until the easiest option becomes your entire life. And here is the trap. When you're isolated for long enough, you start to say, "I don't need anyone." But that's not strength. That's adaptation. It's your nervous system learning to survive with less. And survival is not the same as living. Real strength is being able to stand alone and still having people who would stand with you. So if you've been telling yourself, "I'm fine alone," listen carefully. Maybe you are fine today. But your future self will face moments when support matters. A loss, a hard season, a crisis, a health scare, a breakup, a failure. And in those moments, you don't want to be building connection from zero. You want to already have it. Lesson 2. Convenience destroys community and the low-effort connection. Convenience quietly destroys community. Convenience says, don't call, text, don't visit, like the post, don't sit with someone, watch something, don't be awkward, stay home. Convenience gives you the feeling of connection, without the cost of connection. But real connection has a price. Time, effort, presence, vulnerability, consistency, and yes, sometimes discomfort. Because community is built when you show up when it's not perfectly convenient. If you want a future with real people in it, you need one rule. Stop treating friendship like a luxury. Treat it like health. Because the cost of connection is small, and the cost of isolation is huge. Lesson 3. Don't wait to feel social and break the avoidance loop. Never wait to feel social. If you wait until you feel confident, energized, and ready, you may wait forever. Because loneliness makes you tired. And being tired makes you avoid people. And avoiding people makes loneliness worse. It becomes a loop, so you need a different rule. When connection feels hardest, it becomes most important. Send the message anyway. Go outside anyway. Say yes, sometimes anyway. Not to be fake, not to impress anyone, but because your brain needs real humans, not infinite content. And if you're thinking, but I don't know what to say, good. That means you're not performing. Here's a simple line you can use today. Hey, I thought of you. Want to catch up this week? That's it. Short, clean, human. Lesson 4. Don't outsource belonging to the internet and build real-world proof. Do not outsource belonging to the internet. Online interaction can be useful. It can be meaningful, but if it replaces real life, it becomes a trap. Because a feed is not a relationship. A feed does not know you. A feed does not correct you. A feed does not hold you accountable. A feed does not show up when you are hurting. Real community is built through shared experiences. Real life proof. The kind of proof that can't be faked. So choose one place to become a regular. Not someday. This week, a gym class, a boxing gym, a library group, a language meetup, a church, a volunteer team, a running club, a co-working space. Community often starts with something simple. Being seen, repeatedly, in the same place. You don't need to be charismatic. You need to be consistent. Lesson 5. And it makes. Rituals and initiation. The skill most people avoid. Connection is built by rituals, not promises. Most people think friendship is something you find, but it's something you maintain. So build a ritual that doesn't depend on motivation. A weekly call, a monthly dinner, a Saturday morning walk, a Sunday check-in message. If you don't schedule connection, life will schedule isolation. Lesson 6. Your life changes when you become the person who initiates. Most people are waiting to be invited, waiting to be noticed, waiting to be chosen. And that is how people become lonely in a crowded world. So decide to be disciplined. Be the one who sends the first message. Be the one who suggests the plan. Be the one who follows up. Not because you are desperate, because you are building a future, and futures are built by people who start. Lesson 7, and 8+7 day challenge. Lesson 7. Stop collecting contacts. Start building depth. You don't need hundreds of friends. You need a few people you can be honest with. People who tell you the truth. People who don't only show up when life is easy. People who make you better, quietly. Depth is built through shared reality. Do hard things together. Train together. Build something together. Help each other. That's where real bonds form. Lesson 8. Choose your circle with standards. Being around people is not automatically healthy. If someone constantly pulls you into chaos, humiliation, gossip, or endless negativity, that's not community. That's a drain. Choose people who value truth. People who value peace. People who value growth. Now here is your 7-day challenge. 3 actions. 1. Send one message today to someone you respect. 2. Schedule one real meetup this week. Coffee, gym, a walk, anything. 3. Create one weekly ritual you will keep for the next month. Small actions, but they change the direction of your life. And one important note. If loneliness feels overwhelming, persistent, or tied to depression or anxiety, consider speaking with a qualified mental health professional. Support is strength. If this video helped you, subscribe to Forgotten Wisdom, because your future self is watching your choices, and you still have time to become someone you're proud of.